Okay. So, good morning, everyone, for this session of January 2026, the first session of the year. And we're going to have our classic block, belt, and dumbbell. Okay. And the first thing we're going to do is come into our grounding, gentle grounding. So you can come on a seated pose. If you want to be on your knee, feel free to be on your knees. Your legs don't have to cross. You could have one leg straight up and the other bent. You do whatever you like to find your comfort. Okay, just finding your seat bone really for a nice spinal alignment. And beyond the body, beyond that spinal structure, which has two hands, one hand going above and the other one being below, we connect, and it really shows our role in this world as fully human, fully divine, to repeat what Mary just said, as the connectors, as really the sacred human being. That's where I am at the moment. Just the way I want to um, initiate my year as for myself. I am a sacred human being. And knowing that what is happening to us happen in one place, that is in the body, and yet it's very, very much informed by spirit, by the quality of the vibration of our energy. So we're going to stay there just for a few breaths, connecting with your breath, in and out through the nose, gentle, soft breath, feeling every space you have within the container. So your skin being the boundary between yourself, the within, and what's outside. And feeling your whole body with your breath. Not forcing it, trusting it. Allowing the breath to deepen as you warm up in the practice. Softening the jaws, the face. Allowing the shoulder to release. And if you wish to have a bit of a counted breath, please feel free to do so on the count of possibly 4, 4, 4, 2 as breath retention 4, 2, or else. Really taking the opportunity there to plant your roots as you exhale. And feeling the uplift and the connection to the divine, to spirit, as you inhale. And then thinking of the channel before you, in front of your spine, in your anterior spine, there's a beautiful channel there called Antakara. And like make it a channel full of all the color of the rainbow. And as we inhale, we'll uplift towards the heaven. And on the exhale from above our head, we exhale and enter that column of light all the way down to our tailbone, to our pelvis, to send those light into Mother Earth. And we can repeat this again. connecting the above with the below. Opening your crown chakra to receive and to transmit to the rest of your chakra. Beautiful. And after having informed our body and our connection with the spirit light, we're going to do the same with the mother's light, with the earth. We're going to inhale and draw the light of the mother into our pelvis and then into that channel of light, sending it all the way above. Inhale, draw the light upward, run it through that antakara channel, noticing the different quality in the energy of that light, maybe even in your breath. Releasing the jaws, releasing the shoulder, and remove any expectation you may hold about it. And then we're going to have a communication between below and above through us. As we inhale, we draw the energy of the mother up, 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 as we've just done so. And as we exhale, we draw down to us the energy of the universe, the divine energy, all the way back down to Mother Earth, into our roots, into her core. And inhale from her core. And really being that in between those two spaces, embodying both the humanity and the divine field. On the exhale, drawing really the heaven energy to us, through us, as a blanket of light, informing us. And finding our stability here between both poles. And finding our unity in our polarity. Two poles, but we are one. And we can't be one without the other. Beautiful. Okay. You may want to stay with that breath, but begin to shift your upper body from side to side. Trying to keep the connection to your pelvic half on the mat. Just really moving the torso, the upper body. And as the body warms up, come and rest your hands on your forehead on either side. You're going to feel a little bit of a side bend here. And it might be difficult at first. You might loosen up the cross-legged if you're cross-legged so you can go a little bit further down. And we're going to send our arms gently. And you don't have to go all the way down to the mat. You can place your hands and then come to the side bend. Waking up that side body, moving from left to right and right to left. Unifying again our polarities here from side to side, becoming one. So that is it. Beautiful. And we're going to move forward and back. So stopping the arm movement and coming forward. Round your back, for the flexion, spinal flexion. Inhale up in your extension and flexion. And inhale back in your extension and flexion, chin to chest. Mind your neck as you drop down. Rolling that back, Beautiful. Following the rhythm of your breath. Beautiful. Coming back to center. And we're going to start rolling forward to the side and back and forward to the side, back to the other side. So we are creating a big circle with our head. And holding yourself onto hands are on the knees to actually give you a chance to hold yourself with the movement. Beautiful. And we're going to reverse the circle here, coming back to center and starting the opposite side. Remembering to inhale in the back and extend the spine. And when we come back forward, to flex your spine. Going to the side for the side bend. So all the movement we've just done, they're being put together here. Beautiful. Last one. Excellent. And then taking your knees in front of you, hands behind you, and we're going to just gently, it's the first movement, so mind yourself, going with your knee from side to side. And at one point, you may not want to use your knees and just come smoothly. And that's all we're going to do. We're not going to try to achieve anything else in that first part of the class. Beautiful. Coming back to center after that last swing, finding your Dandasana pose, your stick pose. Okay, flexing the toes, flexing the feet, sorry, opening the toes so that they can lengthen and stretch. Okay, and then picking up the right knee and coming across, we're going to go into a gentle twist, seated twist. Okay, so left arms is wrapping up on the outside of the right leg. And I'm turning from my waist, releasing my jaws. And keeping your eyes open, which is not something I do very often. I like to close my eyes. But finding your drishti, finding your focal point, and gazing, soft gaze. Allow the pictures to be blurred. And noticing is whatever you are focusing on, even though it's in a soft gaze, is it transforming? Is it changing? Is it, I don't know, there might be you may see a second one, there might be a change of color, there may be something happening, something you haven't seen before. Beautiful. Stay in that twist here. We are still in a twist. You're going to take your left hand, grab your right foot with your left hand, and see if you can lift the foot a little bit. Okay? So my knees is fully bent. Good. So when we pick up the knee, we have a tendency to roll back. So making sure you stay nice and upright on your sit bones there. And then we're going to undo the twist, come back to looking at the screen, and we're going to take our right foot and come and place it on the inside of our left leg. Okay, nice. Right, and then here you might want to take your waist again and bring it back forward to look at the front foot. Placing one hand on both sides, and you can stay there in a gentle fold forward. And if you haven't done any of those movements for a while, you might feel them quite powerfully in the body. And if you do, just breathe into them. Beautiful. If you have your strap nearby, just wrap up the strap, the sole of the foot, okay? Hold the strap and just walk your hands towards your foot on the strap, just to see you can give a little bit more. And we're not thinking about falling forward so much, but feeling really the opening in the back of the leg and the back of your back. Allow the head, chin to chest, allow the head to drop. Allowing the head to drop, you bring yourself back to a round back, and you might feel a bit more of an opening in the back, bit of stretch. So here we are again opening the connective tissue of our back body. Drop the head fully, release the jaws, and feel the back of your neck. And breathe in that space. Beautiful. And slide your hands towards you, still on the strap. Okay, very good. And then come and place your right knee really close and upright again. Good. Once you have this done, see if you can bring it behind you. So the foot behind you. So watch out. We really want the toes to point back. Don't have the foot unless it's really necessary, but it's not so good for the knee. Okay, so keep your foot in alignment with the knee, even if it means a space here between the legs. Okay, and then gently bring it back. We're going to take the strap on that side and lift that leg nice and high. Oh, finding here again, how much can you stretch the back of the leg? Okay, again here, try not to, it's best for you not to, if you high but you're here, it's not really what we're looking for. We're looking for a really nice upright to align with the sit bone, okay? And then you can come up. Okay. From there, you're going to open to the side and come back. Side, come back. So it looks like we're doing a leg work really here today. And across. Oh, and feel the pulse. Open to across. Open to the side, to across. And release. Beautiful. Feeling that leg. Okay, and going back to the opposite side. So let's start with getting a sit bone back, picking up the left knee, bringing it across, wrapping up your right arm on the outside of your left thigh, looking to the side, the left side, finding your focal point. So even if you roll, like here, I'm staring at my white wall. So even within my white wall, I'm just going to create a focal point. And when I have it, I'm just going to soften my gaze. Keep breathing, keep holding your twist. Beautiful. Allowing just to see if there's anything coming up. Good. Then you can take your right hand onto your left foot. Keep your seated nice and upright and come up again. Left knee is bent. Just a bit of a transition for the work we do after. And then come and place your left foot on the inside of your right leg. Okay, have your belt again nearby. But for the moment, just dropping gently. Remember to bring the rib cage in alignment towards the front leg. Our hip, the way we are, because we're lacking a bit of flexibility, if we were to fall forward from the hip, we would fall side, like in a diagonal there. Okay, so just from above the waist and come back, leaving the hips where they are. Good. Flex the foot, stretch the toes, creating the space. Beautiful. And then take your belt. Don't change your posture at all. Just wrap your foot with the belt and hold it. Hold it close to you and then walk your hands on the belt just to give you a chance to fall forward a little bit. And then drop the head. Really drop the head. Release the jaws. Okay, inhale, come up again. And we're going to pick up our right leg, sorry, up and nice and straight, remembering not to tilt back with the torso. Beautiful. And then going one side and the next. There won't be any cross and open. We're doing it a bit differently from the other side. Good. And release. Excellent. Get your feet together in cobbler pose. Okay, trying to turn so you can actually see the sole of your feet. It's not always easy. Okay, so heel together, little toes are together. Place your hand behind you. And then opening here very gently. And then walk your pubic bone towards your heel and walk out. So you're sliding. So you're putting a bit of pressure of body weight into your hand to slightly lift you enough that you can slide. So feel your inner groin here in that work. Okay, and then come close to your heel and stay there and hold it. Try to turn the sole of your feet toward the ceiling as much as you can. It is not an easy one. Beautiful. And then from there, we're going to slide back, take the block, put the block between the 2 feet. So notice the setting of your block, what works for you. For me, it will be on the narrow side, but it could be the wide side, okay? And then do the same work again with the block. So sit back or come back close to your block. And allowing here if the stretch to happen in the inner groin, opening up here the space. And that's a beautiful practice. And actually very good as well to contract your pelvic floor here. So we might do that for 6 to 8 breaths. Contracting the pelvic floor on the exhale, inhaling, releasing it. Exhaling, contract. And contract only the pelvic floor, not the jaws, not the shoulders. and keep at it. We're a bit more than halfway there. Beautiful. And relax, release, come back to a normal sitting, remove the block. I know what we forgot to do was this half saddle pose. So you're going to take the left foot near you. Okay, right foot is down. And then you're going to turn so the foot points to the back wall. And here you are in your half saddle pose. Beautiful. And that's where we did the belt open to the side and cross. We're going to redo it because the other way did not work so well. Good. So taking your foot back out, strap it up, lift it up, remembering your the torso, keeping nice and upright, open and across, open and across, open and across. And that is it for us here, dropping everything, and we're going to come up. So coming onto your knees, okay, all four, and then curling the toes and a little dog, downward dog, and back to all four, and dog again. So noticing where do you feel the stretch in your dog? What part of you is curling? It could be the calves. Couple more. Last one. And because it's our last one, we're going to go three-legged one, okay? So picking up the left foot and lifting it up, holding that three-legged dog. And dropping it. So you drop your left foot down, and when you feel ready, picking up the right foot. Good. Keep pressing the hands into the floor. Good. And closing. Brilliant. Coming onto all four again. Picking yourself up onto your high knees. And then, if you can, coming to an upright. We're going to go and do a couple of sun salute. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Soft knees coming all the way down. Inhaling halfway up and exhaling down, stepping with your left and stepping with your right, coming down onto your knees and all the way down to the floor in whatever way you want. Inhale into the baby cobra and push yourself into the dog via all four. Good. Be here in a nice long dog. And we're going to look between our hands and step forward into warrior one with our left foot. Coming up with your arm. We're going to go into humble warrior. So inhale up, exhale forward, all the way as if you were bowing in reverence. Arms is behind you, that's humble warrior. And inhale back up. Whoop. Watch out your balance if you like me. And once more, humble warrior. Inhale back up. On the next exhale, arms into your cactus. Inhale up, arms up. Exhale, arms in cactus. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhaling in a humble warrior. Stay down nice and low. Go and drop your hands on the floor in front of you and come and close your leg by your left foot. right foot by your left foot, and inhale, circling up. So let's do that on the opposite side. I'm going to ditch this because it's disturbing me. Sorry. That's it. And let's do the right side. So inhaling up, exhaling, falling forward from the hips. Inhaling halfway up, exhaling, hands down, and stretching the back leg, right leg, left leg, dropping onto the floor. Inhale. And push yourself into dog via all four if you need to. Look between your hands and stepping forward this time with your right leg coming into your warrior one. From warrior one, we're going to fall into humble warrior with your exhale. Inhale back in warrior one. Exhale down in humble warrior. Inhale back, warrior one. Exhale, cactus arm. Inhale up, arms up. Exhale, cactus arm. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, humble warrior. Stay there for a breath or two. On an exhale, go and drop your hands on the mat in front of you. And then inhale and exhale, come and close your left foot by your right foot. Inhale, circling up. Exhaling down. Beautiful. Okay, because we're working with the legs, come and have a nice and wide opening, toes pointing out, and then gently pushing, dropping, and push, drop, push. So for the moment, I'm not trying to bring myself from side to side. I'm just going to center and dropping, building up some of the legs. Sometimes we forget our legs. You know, our legs are a great connector to the earth. Okay, so our foundation as we stand, as we walk, as we locomote, as we carry is through the legs. So let's build those inner legs muscle there. Good. So we're going to shift that to really side lunge, down nice and low. And then we go across. And push. We push ourselves to the side here. So there's no more lift and down. It's across, 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 cross, 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 cross. When you have the feeling, bring that torso upright as you can. Push, push, push to the side, push to the side, push to the side, push to the side. A bit more, building up strength, and release. Nice. Come and close the feet. Just come into mountain pose and feel the sensation, feel the work, feel the activation. And you're going to find the pathways. Follow the pathway. Where is it running? From where? Where is the source of it? Where is it running to? Where is it intense? Beautiful. Right, last work for the legs, okay? We're going to go into Chair pose. Let's do chair pose, be easier. Sorry, it just hit me suddenly. Okay, so we're going to do a chair pose, okay? So we're going to do it with the block. Again, block between the legs, okay? So you're going to bring your behind you. Don't worry so much about the arms, okay? And you just come up and be present here in the legs. And then we can send the arms. But for the moment, just be present in your legs. Find your 10 toes. Find your heel. Okay. Imagine you're sitting on a high stool at the moment, on the edge of the high stool. And you're going to shift from your high stool to really your favorite chair. Nice and comfy, but lower armchair. And you're going down. Okay, squeeze the block, squeeze the block. And when you get a bit tired, go back up to the high stool. Take a break. And down to the armchair. Keep the toes activated. Press the 10 toes. High stool to armchair. High stool to armchair. Keep at it. Okay, when this is good, bring the arms. Keep squeezing the block. Keep the 10 toes activated. Nice. And down to the armchair. Ooh, rest the arms. Stay there. Okay. Remove the block. Fold forward. Drop the head. Straighten up the back of the leg. You're in a full forward pose now. Oh, and exhale and breathe. Coming back into the spinal roll up. Okay. Coming into your 5-pointing star. Holding it. The only thing we're going to do is turn the key. Turn the key. Good. Opening up the chest a little bit more. So tendency in our aging body is to have the arms more forward. So please turning the keys, but opening the chest without coming out with your rib cage. So rib cage stays in line with the pelvis. It's only the arms. Feel your shoulder blades coming closer to one another. Beautiful. And release. Excellent. We're going to do one more Sun Salutation on either side. And then we might leave it here. Okay. But first off, let's awaken those feet a little bit. Heel up, one at a time. Heel up, down, up, down, alternating them. We've been using our big muscle groups. So we're trying to release them here. Good. All right, let's start it. Inhaling up and very gently exhaling, falling forward from the hips all the way down to the floor. Heads drop. Stay there and you fall forward. Take your left hand underneath your left foot, right hand underneath your right foot. And walk with the back of your knee toward the wall behind you. So straightening up those legs and bend them again. And straightening them up. Good. One more bend. And release the hands from the feet. Coming up into your half forward fold. Holding your half forward fold. We're going to hold it. And we're going to drop one hand and the other comes halfway up. And then the opposite side. So a bit of core work here for the back. Soften the knees. Don't lock the back of the front of the knees. Try not to. Good. And going back into your half forward fold, half forward fold. Stepping back with your left leg and stepping back with your right leg. We are in high plank. We're going to hold it. Hold your high plank. Dropping the knees. Okay, picking up the feet if you can. And then bend the elbows coming for nose, chin, and chest. And then drop the legs. Okay? If it's too much, do whatever you can. For instance, your feet could stay down. And then you could come with the belly first if it's easier. Okay, hands underneath your shoulder. Inhale into that baby cobra. Hold it. Okay, remove one hand, remove the other hands. You do not need your hands in baby cobra. So hold the chest muscles, back muscles. Your torso is holding the pose. Breathing into your belly, sending the breath into the floor, exhaling down, emptying. Beautiful. Coming back, hands underneath your shoulder, pushing yourself onto all four. Brilliant. Curling the toes, going to a little dog. Okay. Keep holding the dog. Then look between your hands, come with your left foot forward. Okay. Keep your right hand by your left foot, turn, and come in a twisted forward lunge. Twisted. Can't remember the name. Leave it. Good. And dropping the hands back down, picking up the right foot near the left. And this is us down here in a very deconstructed Sun Salute. Let's see what we'll do on the right side. Might be the same, might not be. Inhale, circling up. Exhaling, falling forward all the way. Okay. Release the jaws. Just bring your hands here on your back. If you can have a reverse prayer pose, please feel free to do so. So prayer pose in your back. Otherwise, hold your forearms. Good. Holding, releasing the jaws, allowing the head to drop, allowing everything to feel heavy. And here, really noticing how the feet carry it all. Beautiful. Drop the hands back to the floor and then halfway up into your half forward fold. Down, stepping back with your right this time. We're going to do the same work here. So right leg is step back, right hand beside the left foot, and we turn. Holding this for a few breaths. Beautiful. And coming back, stepping out with your opposite leg. Nice onto our knees, okay? And then coming down to the floor. So it can be pubic, belly, breast, face, or nose, chin, chest. And then inhaling up all the way to dog. Going to ask you to bend your right knee and to look underneath your right armpit. Nice. Straighten up the right leg and come back to look at center. Bend your left knee and look into your left, underneath your left armpit. Beautiful. Come back to center. Look between both hands. Step forward with your right. Step forward with your left. Inhale, circling back. And exhaling down. Good. Coming back to mountain pose. So you may want to stay in mountain pose. You might want to sit, to lie down. We're going to take a minute of breath work, gentle breath work, just to gather it all together. Back to your gentle breath in and out through the nose. Beautiful. Releasing the jaws again. Noticing where the body is talking to you. You might find little spike of energy running. I don't know, like I have one running through my arms there, from the back of my arms all the way down to the front of my wrist. And at the same time, the back of my legs are just pumping. Poof, 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 poof. Beautiful. And taking it all, embracing it all. So wrap yourself up in your own embrace. Big inhale, big exhale, congratulating you for being here for yourself. And picking up your right hand, if you're right-handed, stroke it and begin to talk to the body through the right hand, congratulating him, sending gratitude, telling your body, yourself, how much you love them and how much you need them. So you're going to take care of them. And we leave it at that. Prayer pose, bowing your head. And namaste.